students, welcome to the online session for the subject of industrial safety. These are the virtual classes for the subject of industrial safety. The subject of industrial safety is mainly for the students of civil engineering, particularly structural engineering and mechanical engineering. So here we will be discussing all the topics that are related to the subject of industrial safety. So now we will be starting with our session. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hello students, welcome to the online session for the subject of industrial safety. Today our topic of the discussion is wear and corrosion and then prevention methods. We have already started this topic in our previous sessions. We will have further discussion on it. In the last session we have discussed different types of the wears and different types of the methods for the improvement of the wear. So today we will be proceeding from that topic. So let's start with today's outline. Today we are going to have a brief discussion on the introduction of the lubrication method, list of the lubrication method. We will be listing out all the methods that are being used in the industries for the lubrication. At the same time, we will be discussing some of the methods. The first of them is screw down, grease up. Then we are going to discuss the pressurized grease gun method. We are going to discuss the splash gun method. So this is how our today's session will be going to be. So let's start with the first session, that is the introduction to the lubrication method. So generally we all know the lubrication is nothing but the process of providing oil to each and every parts of the machine so that it will remain smooth during its operation. So oil here is circulated to the required location, for example required parts of the machine for the purpose of lubrication. Lubrication here sometimes is mixed with the steam so that it can vaporize, it can stick to the wall, and ultimately it will be applied to the overall surface. So yes, this is how in some place it is being applied in this way. So this is how the lubrication is mixed and this is sent to the required location. At the same time, it is also sent automatically. The lubrication, either it may be oil or it may be grease, but it can be sent automatically to the desired location based on the methods that has been adopted for the lubrication of the machine. So these are the general two methods. The first was by using a steam. We are applying steam along with the oil or the lubrication, and it will be stick to the surface of the parts that is required to be lubricated. And the second is the automatic way. The lubrication is sent automatically to the desired location. This is the introduction of the lubrication method. Moving towards the next, that is different methods for the lubrication. So basically the methods are divided into three categories. The first is individual lubricating method, second is automated operated lubrication method, third is centralized lubrication method. So telling about the first, that is individual lubricating method, there the first method is T-handle pressure grease gun. The second method is lever type grease gun. The third is hydraulic pressure grease gun. So these are the three general methods for the individual lubricating methods. Moving towards the next category, that is the automatically operated lubrication method. So there the grease or the oil will be supplied automatically. The first method is oil mist lubrication. Second is gravity lubrication by wick feed oil and side fill oil. Next is splash lubrication, and the fourth one is the ring lubrication. Moving towards the third category, that is the centralized lubrication method. So there the first type of method is centralized pressured oil system. This is the first method. Moving towards the next method, that is the centralized greasing system. So these are the general
types of the lubrication method that is being used by the industries based on the requirement, based on the type of the machine, based on the requirement of the machine. They are being selected the method out of this. So these are the general listing of the method. Let's discuss further. Moving towards the first, that is the screw down grease cup method. This is a very handy method. A person manually can operate, or you can say that manually he can apply lubrication to the requirement. Here, this method is mainly used for the small scale lubrication. For example, if we want to lubricate the cycle chain, then such kind of method can be used, or where a much more skill is not required, or where it is not a big machine. It is generally used in small machine, even in small places. Sometimes it is also used in automobile also, to apply grease or the oiling to some spare parts of the machine. So this is a small scale used method. Here from the figure we can see that there is an inverted cup cone where we are filling the grease or the lubrication into it, and with the help of gravity it will be moving towards it. And mind well that the cone is inverted, so the outlet is on the downward direction and it is having a lesser dimension in comparison to the other end. So obviously the pressure will be generated at the outlet, and as a result of this, with a high pressure, the grease or the oil or the lubrication will be supplied to the required location. We have a lead that is being provided at the end, whose main purpose is to provide pressure, so that with the help of such pressure, extra pressure is also applied, and ultimately the grease or the lubrication oil will be moved or ejected to the required destination. Briefly speaking, this is very small work process. It is a handy process. It can be done by single worker also. Oil here is applied with the help of an inverted cone. Grease is being moving downwards, and ultimately it is ejected to the required location. The main purpose for the inverted cone is to have a connection with the lead, so that a proper pressure is being found, and ultimately the grease or the required lubricating or lubrication material will be ejected to the required direction. And ultimately between the rubbing and the mating surface, the lubrication will be provided. So this is how the screw down grease cup method is being operated. Moving towards the next, that is the pressurized grease gun. The name only suggests that we are providing pressure in some or any other way. So basically in pressurized grease gun, we are having an equipment where the pressure is being provided externally. There are mainly three ways to provide pressure into it. One is the lever. With the help of a lever, we can provide pressure to the lubrication. We can provide pressure through hydraulic machine also. So here the grease is being filled in the equipment. Moving towards the topic or the first, here there is in the first we have an handle pressure gun, where the grease or the lubrication material is being filled into the equipment, and we have a handle is there, and by applying pressure on that handle, the pressure will be applied to the grease, and ultimately it will come out, or it is ejected with a high pressure, and as a result of this we can apply the grease or the lubrication to the required destination. Here we have the second figure where we are using the hydraulic machine. The grease is filled into the equipment, and with the help of hydraulic we are applying the pressure on this grease, and as a result of this it will be moved to the required destination. It is ejected with a high pressure, and ultimately we can apply the grease to the required destination. The third is the lever. With the help of the lever arm, we are applying the pressure to the equipment, and ultimately the grease or the lubricating oil that is being filled into this equipment will have a pressure, and as a result of this it will move out. It is having the high pressure, and as a result of this it will be ejected to the required location. So this is how the pressurized gun is working, and it is highly beneficial, and it is highly effective and efficient. So this is how it is being used. Moving towards the next process, that is the splash gun. Splash method is generally used where we need to fill or we need to apply the oil to the surrounding layer. You can say that surrounding wall of the machine. So here the oil mists are being formed with the help of some steam. The steam are being used, and as a result of this the oil droplets will be formed and it will be stick to the surface. So this is a general funda of splash gun. So first of all, here we are applying the one by one droplets of the oil, lubricating oil, to the surrounding, and it is being applied under the low air pressure. The oil is circulated and it is working, and as a result of this, as a result of application of the oil and steam at the same time, a wetting effect is being found on this machine or the parts where the lubrication is required to be done. So as a result of this, wetting effect will be also found. At the same time, the surface will be also lubricated. Briefly speaking, the splash system is employed to lubricate the piston, the cylindrical wall, the gudgeon pin, and the crank of the IC engine. So such kind of equipments are being lubricated with the help of the splash gun. Let's see, first of all, before discussing, let's see what are its parts. So this is a figure for the splash lubrication. So there we are having a casing where the oil is being filled, and we have a heavy rotated lever arm which will be rotating, and at the same time it will be deemed into the lubricating reservoir. So as a result of this, the droplets will be formed and it will be sticked to the surrounding surface of the valve, and by this the valve will be lubricated, and as a result of that, it is an automatical process. So as a result of the automatic process, the valve or the required parts will be lubricated by these droplets. So this is how this splash is being used, and wherever the extra lubricating oil is found, it can be wiped away and it can be cleaned. So this is how the splash gun is being used. This is our end of our session. Thank you for attending the session. See you in the next session.
Hello students, so hereby we are coming to the end of our virtual class session of the subject of industrial safety. We have discussed a lot regarding the topics of the today's session. So if you have any kind of a doubts, if you have any kind of queries, you can send me your doubts and queries via mail. My mail ID will be in my channel. So check into my channel, like it, and mail me whatever the doubts you have. And thanks again for attending the session. See you in the next session.